And I believe I am live. Hey folks, I'm Asif and welcome to my channel. And of course, welcome to my home. Okay, I wanted to do this for a while. Let me check. Yeah, microphone on. Let me know if the sound is okay or not. Okay, folks, welcome to the first ever studio session. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna make some mask. I was like, why not invite all of you in? Join in the fun. We did a Thanksgiving dinner at home. That was fun. That was super fun. And I was like, you know what? That inspires me. Let's do more things at home. I think I can hear my voice. Yeah, the volume is fine. The volume is great. Okay. So, hello, Christine. Welcome. Okay, Christine, welcome. I told you guys, like, I wanted to do more like art streams, and this is the perfect opportunity to do stuff at home. Welcome. My husband, tired, heading to bed almost that time of the day. So yeah, Lynn, welcome, Lynn. So yeah, it's that time of the day. So I was like, you know what? I usually spend this time of the day making some cutie patootie art. So I was like, come join me and just have fun. Just hang out. This is like a hangout, Diva. Home hangout while making some good art. Yeah, and that's the vibe we're going for. It's just a chill night. We're gonna make some cool art, have a good time. That's it. No pressure, no nothing. Very simple, very easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Husband's there somewhere. Yeah, it's his night is almost done. So he's gonna nap.
Bye.
Chill out. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Good night. He's gonna give me a good night kiss and go to bed. But yeah, Diva, this is what you're working with. So I will show. You know what? I should take Melik off of the shelves and show you guys Melik. But yeah, I've been doing a few crazy projects at home. Here comes husband. Night. Yeah, time for him to go to bed. And yeah, folks, welcome. So I wanted something very simple. Idea was just to create something that is a little bit close to something I've created earlier, but a different take on an old concept. So I will actually bring out those masks for you so that you guys see what I'm exactly talking about. You know what? I can probably give you a light tour. I'm not giving a tour of the apartment. We are not those people. I have some bit of privacy, Diva, in life. So, but I wanted to show you guys the mask I made earlier. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. So this is the mask I was talking about. So I feel like this is a more of a masculine version of something I made, or that's the idea in my head. This is the other one that I worked on super recently. This is called Melik Taus. So I wanted to take this idea of a mandala and just basically make a different version of this particular mask. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So I'm just making masks at home. Just showed you guys a few of the cool masks I made recently. So this one has a more of a feminine energy that we were working with, trying to give you guys a little bit of this. This is my favorite shape in the world. Like, this design, this structure is my favorite, and I like to replicate it over and over. I've done so many pieces. I have more I can show you. You know what? Let me actually show you what I mean. Like, this design and pattern just comes over and over again for me. This is another piece I did with a similar 6-starred mandala pattern. Pretty easy and simple on the eyes, but it has some intricate work. This one was done in a dot mandala pattern. After I did the painting part, I had to do individual dots. There are like a couple of 1,000 dots in this thing, so that was fun. Took a while to make. So we're gonna do something similar pattern wise, but the actual ornamentation or the color pattern will obviously be a little different. I'll be back. Let me put this diva back on the wall. Okay, back again. Oh, thank you, Heavy Hoppies. Appreciate. Hopefully soon. Who knows? Am working on a new collection. So once this collection is done, who knows? I would love to do an exhibition at some point. That's something I've always wanted to do. Okay, so I've worked on 3 layers. Working on the 4th one. Let me turn this camera down so that you guys know exactly what we're working with. Give me a second. Okay. So I was gonna use this color. I usually mix and match my clay. I have a lot of different colors that I play with, and I usually make my own colors. I am very picky about the colors that I use, so just wanted to do something that sort of complements this phase. Usually I would take the similar color palette and mix it up with the clay and make like different colors just to give you like a gradual gradient. Like this was the last one, which is this clay. If I want to make it a little bit more matchy, I will take a little bit more of this and mix it with this one just to get a more of a gradual gradient. I want a little bit of more of a contrast, so yeah, that's what we're doing with this clay. So 2 things. I can use something like my I have almost like a pasta machine kind of, it literally is a pasta machine, but we use it for clay to churn it out, or I can use my hands. So the thing that happens with my palms is that your body heat helps soften the clay, and when you make these motions with it, a bit of your body heat and the motion and the pressure usually helps make the clay a lot smoother. I would say if I'm making a bigger project, I use the pasta machine more often. For smaller details, I think my palms are much better shaped, and I think it's a little bit more personal too, just to make something like this. What are y'all chatting about? Christine just asked, when did I start this one? This one literally started today, and I was, while I'm still fresh at it, let's do it, because I wanted to do this one for a while. I don't know. I once I start something, I feel like I don't know whether I wanna film it or not. It is kind of personal, but you know what? After Thanksgiving, I was like, I want you guys to come and hang out with me a little bit more often, especially when the weather is getting a little rainy. So just in time for Canadian fall to try a little bit more of an indoorsy vibe. Also, go, the channel itself. I'm gonna make sure that I show it a little bit more love and time. I am busy with my life, so I don't usually get to spend that much time on channels. So a live stream is easier. Like, I'm not really doing much right now, and I feel like when I'm like editing a video, it takes a lot of time, energy. Even when I do a cooking live stream, I feel like I get tired at sometimes, and I don't feel like I have the energy to do more. This is something more up my alley. Like Jerome would be like literally editing something or just watching a TV show or movie, just like he was doing earlier, and I would be just chipping away by myself making something like this. Aw, thank you, Christine. Yeah, I would say so. This kind of art is very much a therapy almost. Very relaxing, especially when you cut clay and work with something like this. It does feel a lot more relaxing. I am trying to make sure the seam works while I remove the excess clay, because I'll have an orange layer around. just to create a bit of a boundary between each petal. So the concept comes from the concept of lotus. South Asian or Asian philosophy across the continent has the lotus as a primordial manifestation of divinity, and also is code for femininity. In, I think, modern religion, or more like this masculine way of world order, we have always forgotten, and especially after the advent of certain religions, we don't talk about the great feminine that was literally worshipped at the same level as any other gods. Especially South Asia, where they continue to worship goddesses, but also at the same time have some of the highest, across the continent, highest, AS rates, SA rates in all of South Asia, like Asia. So I feel like because we are slowly losing that femininity in our culture, literature, and art, it is time to reclaim. So I took something that I felt like was like a very modern manifestation of a masculine face. I took my own art idea and tried to, think a feminine version that is its just own thing, really strong, really poignant, doing its own thing, but at the same time, gives me a sense of myself in my own art, because art needs to speak to its maker. Oh my gosh, a bunch of you got in. Hey Justin, NX World, oh my gosh, thank you. Welcome to the stream, Justin, good to see you. Yeah, I just decided to have a little art night at home. We're gonna change up some of our content and some of our work over the next couple of weeks and months, trying new things. Jerome's been working on new content on his channel, so I was like, I need to do things I genuinely like. That means more cooking content coming up soon. But at the same time, I wanted to focus on something that is very close to my heart, something I do quite often, work on my art, but I don't think I ever really show it. I think I'm more open and honest about my cooking journey than my art journey. I think it's also a lot more personal to me. Everything that I make, especially with my own hands, has a very special place in my heart. And I try to make sure that there's some soul to it. I don't want to make content or commercialize every aspect of my life. So art, I feel like, has this a little bit of sense of me still in it. Okay, so one petal done. And I like to keep it that way. I like to keep most of my art to myself. It is a personal journey. Anybody and everybody who makes anything is aware of their own personal experience as they create something. Especially when you create art, like food, there's a lot of love and emotion, but it also is quite literal survival. Art is something that we, as this creature that we are, this complex being, we do just because for the sake of, expressing our inner self. Because the world that we see, that sees us, any person, when you see me out in the world, you see a very, not even a fraction, you just see this physical person and whatnot. Whatever is going in our mind, our brains, us as a person with complex thoughts and feelings, our art is a living expression of our feelings. And that's what I felt like. I felt like my art needs to speak of thoughts and feelings I feel, I face, and I vibe with. And that's what I've been trying to do. Make it a lot more personal. Life is short, Diva. That's what I always say. Life is short. You need to have a good time. At the same time, you need to have a more authentic self, something that you believe in. Making this art piece, it genuinely is me. There's nothing to hide. I've been doing this for so long. It's just part of me. So when I make a content about it, you're just experiencing what I would do something a little bit more intimate with my friends and close people in my life. But I wanted to make something that has a little bit more substance in my content. And I feel like this art definitely adds that layer of personal touch and a sense of substance in whatever I do. It's not like a purposeless exploit or like a pursuit. Trust me, when I do silly things with fried chicken, I love fried chicken. There's nothing to hide about it. And I like to be happy and silly when it comes to my fried chicken. When it comes to my art, I feel like it's definitely a lot more personal side to my personal side of my life, and I've, for the most of it, kept it to myself. And when I was recently thinking about switching up content or what I wanted to do, what I felt like was more authentic to me, more genuine to me, this thing came up over and over. I know I've said it a million times, I wanted to do it. But for some reason, I guess my heart just wasn't in it. Now I feel like, you know what? This is a good time to really showcase a different side to me. And also, while I do it, have conversations with you folks. Because this is a fun thing to do. Just randomly chatting with people from literally around the world. Because a lot of you are from Canada, which is awesome. And anybody who's watching from literally anywhere around the world, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is my home and my little studio, and I'm just making a little masky mask, something I wanted to do for a bit, and it is an idea that sort of, I don't know, got pushed around for way too long. But I was like, you know what? I want to do it. Doesn't this color combination almost reminds you of a little bit of a Dora Explorer vibe? Aw, thank you, Christine. Aw, thank you, Justin. Yeah, I like, whatever I want to do in life, I question things about myself and things I do in life. And I feel like this is definitely something more closer to who I am, just like my food. Something that genuinely is a part of my life that I feel a sense of joy from, and that's what I've been doing, trying to just, I don't know, find ways to bring a sense of joy in what seems to be an increasingly joyless gray world. So that got me thinking, and I was like, you know what, this thing is bringing me joy, why don't I share it with the people I want to share it with, like you folks on my channel. Like, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna do some great breakthrough or something? No, just gonna have a good time, and that's pretty much it. I know a bunch of people have told me over my lifetime that they like watching me make art, because according to them it's like therapy. I have promised like a couple of hundred people over the course of years. It's like, eventually I will do it. Eventually I'll do it. It just took it up till, well, today for me to actually do this. So yeah, I'm happy about it. Just sharing something that I feel like is a little bit more personal. Something that I find quite joyful for sure. Because like, think of the concepts that I work with. And every time I work on a new mask, I write a new story about the mask and the characters and the story that this mask is from. So that process in itself is incredible. Right now in my mind, I'm working with this idea of the lost goddess, as in our communities and cultures across South Asia, the concept of how we would perceive women in society and how we interacted with them, the loss of not just social privilege that women used to have once upon a time, but ever since colonization, women faced so many different barriers, colonial laws that were definitely not part of any South Asian country or life up till that point in time. Even things like, queer love was more or less accepted as a basic way of life. But then colonization destroyed things like that. Similarly, the aspect of the divine women, the divine female, femininity is lost. They're like the whole world of Devi. Devi means goddess, and the mythology of goddess is worshipped still. But like the impact of the culture we had, like you can see some of the greatest paintings and artwork ever to come out of South Asia, including Bengal, where I'm from. Bangladesh, our culture has this goddess as a symbol of life and prosperity, protection, fierceness for so long. But do we give women the same level of reverence? And I think working on a story in my mind that is very much that, reclaiming that South Asian goddess. So Devi inspires this. It's a way of like ushering in or sort of evoking that lost goddess. Oh, thank you, Christine. I actually am also a story writer, which is why I've been working on this story for a while. Devi or Debi, in Bangla we use the word Debi. Doyekar, boy rishikar, Debi, D-E-B, D-E-B-I, Debi, or goddess. The concept of goddess is as old as the concept of God itself. So there's been a lot of art that depicts that goddess, and for good reason. So over time, especially in the last 700 or 800 years, as social norms change and with different religions emerging out of from the West over to South Asia, the way we society perceived women changed dramatically. So that era of art, that era of literature, a lot of it is lost or intentionally have been, kept hidden. So I feel like those stories need to be told more often. Think of like Bono Bibi. There's a recently Coke Studio Bangla, a really cool concept, came up with a song, I think was last season, season 2. Bono Bibi is a shape-shifting goddess who shape-shifts between a female appearing entity and a tigress. So Bono Bibi's whole story, legend, and things like that have been hidden away from Bangladeshi or like South Asian stories in general, and that is the kind of vibe. This is not Bono Bibi. This is not her story. This is a very different story. But that was just an example of like how we sort of overlook some of these stories. And when I was writing this particular one, Devi, that concept kept coming back to me, of the shapeshift, of that divinity, of that female aspect of creation that was part of literature, art, and social discourse, and not just in, I would say, academic spaces, but in daily life too. Like Bengal was up till like I would say all the way through like 14th or 15th century was one of the richest and most economically developed parts of the world, not just Asia or South Asia. And when people have a lot of wealth, as happened with the Europeans and their Renaissance, which happened at the backs of slavery and colonization, South Asia had their version, Bengal had its own version. And during that era, where women have also contributed so much to our history, our culture, our art, that thing is sort of slowly fading away, especially as, again, religion plays a greater role in people's lives. Our common history, our common art, our culture sorts of fades away as a reminder of a time that I guess a lot of people just don't realize even happened. Like, one of the oldest universities in the world was right there. All the Bodh Bihar and sages like Atish Dipankar, who would go to places like, I think Atish Dipankar landed in current Singapore or Thailand, and spread like Buddhism and Bengali literature to that point in time, was a great feat. And then there was, of course, as part of the Silk Trade, we had visitors from literally around the world. There are Bengali words that came from other cultures, and true words like sugar. The word we use for sugar, chini literally means Chinese as well. Chini bolte amra, as we use the word as sugar and also Chinese, because that's the word came from. And a lot of other words came from China. Cha, as in tea, came from China. So these words and cultural exchanges that happened over time, like from Farsi, I think we got Persian. What are the words? I forgot. So a bunch of this cultural exchange enriched us. We had some insane stories that also came out around that time. Think of... who am I thinking in particular? Begum Ruqya. That's an awesome story, and this was more recent. It was post-colonization. So a Begum Ruqya story happens in Kolkata, which is across the border in India, the Bengali region of India. And Begum Ruqya was a aristocratic lady of a very restrictive Orthodox society. And she wrote Sultana's Dream. Sultana's Dream, originally written in English and then translated to Bangla, which is a rare for literature at that point. And Begum Ruqya, being one of the first and few female published authors at that time, was changed the way of people perceive fiction in Bengali society. She wrote of flying machines and a society where women triumph the men in a great war, and the power structure have shifted away from men to women, and women rule the world. So Sultana's Dream is a fascinating take, which also reflects a little bit of what we lost, because there were stories and literature akin to what Begum Ruqya have written, in different contexts for sure, that showed that fierce way of thinking, this what some might call radical at this point, but like what Begum Ruqya did in like 1907 or something, Victorian Kolkata, just shows that like even back then, women, even under so much restrictions, kept creating literature and art in that region, and continue to enrich our shared history. So this one is very special to me. It's a striking color. I love the cuts to it, but I have a layer of adhesive on this paper mask, so my poly clay is just sticking to it. It's being a little naughty. That's fine. That's fine. There will be more clay on top of it, so it won't be an issue for much longer. It's gonna etch away at it little by little. Okay. The bright pink, oh, I love this color. Gives me like very Trixie Mattel Barbie, Marilyn Monroe, Paris Hilton vibe. Like that's the expectation. Very Elle Woods, out of Harvard. I don't know how many people get Elle Woods references anymore. I feel like I'm getting so old. I give reference to Elle Woods other than a few homosexuals. Not a lot of people like really understand the cultural reference of Legally Blonde and Elle Woods. So I'm not sure if people actually get my references anymore. Dear God. I heard somebody use the word vintage with 2004. And then I asked AI. AI answered me, yes, 2004 is considered vintage. It's over 20 years old. And then it hit me. 2004 is over 20 years old, Diva. Anyways, giving very Elle Wood, Paris Hilton, pink vibes. Last petal. Last petal. Let's go for it. I have this super pigmented deep fuchsia. I've been adding a bit of plain white clay to get different colors and textures. I've been adding like other colors just to give a different hue and a hint. I'm intrigued what I want to do next because this is the deepest layer. Originally I wanted to keep it like OG, like hot pink, giving you badass Rihanna Fenty vibes. I'm not sure. Aw, thank you, Lynn. It's relaxing to do it. Trust. If anybody is interested, I highly recommend do it. Make some cutesy patootsy stuff with the polymer clay. It's very easy to do, Diva. I'll show you guys step by step how to do it. Anybody can do it. No gatekeeping with Asif. Oh, that reminds me, I have to take a sippy sip of my matcha. I've been talking for 32 minutes. Oh my gosh, this stream is going on for 32 minutes. Sure, Diva, sure. Justin, give me a giggle. Oh, nothing like instant matcha. Nothing like instant matcha. Remember, we got it on a live stream too. Oh. Christine, I will always encourage you to go and pursue your art. Always, without a doubt, go for it. Absolutely. I'm playing one of my favorite playlists in the back, so hopefully it won't get a hit. But Diva, I'm vibing. This is what I do. This is what I love about a standing desk. I can literally dance around all day, all night. Well, not all night. I have neighbors downstairs. We do not want to interrupt them in the middle of the night, Diva. So yeah, I dance when I feel like I need a little bit of kick of energy. A sip of matcha. Minute bit of caffeine. Okay. This one's done. Last petal. Let's go. Ooh. I think I'm gonna add this one, the one that I just used, with the hot one. Create something a little bit in between color, because this might be a tad bit dark. That's what I'm vibing. Ooh. Oh yeah, Lynn, life is too short. You need to enjoy every moment. That doesn't mean the serious stuff doesn't exist. Serious stuff exists. But You can still have fun. Can't like? Listen, diva. We can fight for what is right at the same time groovy as we like. That's the fun thing about life. Having fun doesn't mean you're abandoning responsibilities in life. Do it, but make it a little bit more fun. Like, life's too short not to have good time. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna be serious about stuff, but at the same time, don't get too depressed about things, diva. Life's a big dance party. It's just how you choose to dance it. Because think of this, you can take life very seriously all the time. That's first and foremost not really good for your health, physical and mental, and isn't really contributing much in this world, in my opinion. So I like to do good stuff, but at the same time, I also like to have a good time. Be good, do good, and have a good time. How about that as a life philosophy? Like, there's nothing wrong with doing good. That is the right thing to do, is to do the right thing. At the same time, having a little bit of fun. Oh, I love this song. Nuruddin. Tomar bakor khanite keno machi. Nuruddin. Tomar bakor khani কেন পড়ছে একটা মাছি নুরুদ্দিন বাকর খানি তোমার বাকর খানিতে কেন পড়ছে একটা মাছি নুরুদ্দিন I think this diva needs a little bit of a filling. Tomar bashi bakor khani Nuruddin. Okay, Sultana. I think we have done it. It's been done it. See, there was a little bit of a gap. We filled it up. It's like when Kim or Chris goes to the doctor and they just basically shift the silicone around and the Botox and whatever around here and there, with an ever-changing world and ever-changing time and an ever-changing Kris Jenner's face, you change things. Listen, I like to talk about good, bad and ugly, and also silly things. Think of this, if the world was like Kris Jenner's face, it keeps getting better and better, and with time, that makes me hopeful. I want the world to be like Kris Jenner's face, always changing for the better, and looks more and more like Kim over the years. But diva, that's the tea. Like Chris's new face, I want the world to get an upgrade. Things are more equitable for us. People can live a life that they can actually afford. At the same time, be silly, have a good time. Both can coexist. Like, life doesn't always have to be that serious and that difficult. It's how you present it. And here you go. We've done one full row. Oh, I love this color. So let's make a new color for the next row. Oh, thank you, Justin. Very kind of you. Nuruddin. Okay. I'm gonna mix this very pigmentish diva. This camera is not doing a justice to this color. This is such a gorgeous fuchsia, but unfortunately the lighting or camera or whatever it is, it's not picking up what a gorgeous color this is. And this is the pink that we used on the last layer. Mixy mix mix, mixy mix mix, mix 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 mix. Oh yeah, I love a good fuchsia. Oh, thank you, Len. That's very nice of you. Weird. Ah, ah. I don't like brute force in life, but unfortunately for my clays to be, go from two to become one, I need to apply some brute force, which is not cute. But we have to do what we have to do. For the sake of art. For the sake of art. Okay. The deep fuchsia started to fuse in with the pinky. Fuchsia has the overpowering color, so that high pigmentation is gonna take over very soon, and the light shade will disappear. Oh yeah. Oh, I love this color. Like as growing up in Bangladesh, the most popular color is pink because rose is regarded as a very um, I don't know, very popular flower in Bangladesh in general, and also considered something that people would use in all sorts of functions, weddings, and you name it, there will be a rose over there. So those colors have sort of shaped my idea of good, happiness, bright idea things. So as a child, I grew up with this very pastel loving mood that I experienced in the 90s in Bangladesh. And that pastel flavor, I feel like it slowly start to seep in back into society. So I wanted to celebrate those very cutesy patootsy pinks and shades of pinks with pastels. Oh, especially when I bake this thing, oh, the color's gonna just cement so much harder. Oh, see how much color has changed. I don't know if you guys notice how much the color has changed, but oh wow, this is very much a Trixie Mattel kind of pink. This is very much a Trixie Mattel pink. The previous shade is more of a Elle Woods kind of pink. This is definitely a Trixie Mattel pink, which is kind of a little bit more fuchsia and less pinky. And this one has a little bit of um, like a creamsicle strawberry milkshakey kind of vibe. This is like literally strawberry yogurt, and this looks like a raspberry cream kind of vibe. So the colors I wanted to be like very dat, like bold, but at the same time nothing too harsh on your eyes. It needs to be easy on the eyes. Yeah, that's the thing. So I have this where is it? I have this tool to pump out these stringies, and usually I use the strings as like threads, as like a boundary around, border around the petals. Gives it a little bit of a definition. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about so many different colors: red, white, yellow, pink. But then I was like, let's do it orange. Also giving me very Dora vibes too. Oh, thank you, Happy. Oh, I love colors. I love good things. Like I showed you guys Milik, right? In a second, let me bring Milik out so that you guys know who I'm talking about. Um, let's bring both of these divas out so that you know whom I'm talking about. So I recently worked on Melek, aka Melek Taus. So Melek Taus was very like peacock, right? So that with the peacock thing of Melek Taus, I had this very bold shades of green and blue. That very, peacock angel vibes, right? Melek Taus, of course. So to make Melek, I wanted a very distinct, bold, male presenting vibes because it's Melek Taus. Similarly, for this one, I definitely chose very bold blues and very crisp colors. This one I wanted there's a bit of harshness here. You notice there's a little bit of sharpness in the contrasts. One of the reason with the sharpness and contrast is to give that more of a complex male persona to the mask. This one's gonna be complex for sure, but she will have a much more of a feminine energy, sharp and clear. A woman can be a warrior, princess, queen, a freaking business leader, to whatever, but that still has its own features, its own feminine energy to it. And creating that balance of a very powerful face but still keeping it feminine is what I'm doing. Think of this. If this edges and sharp corners still exist, there are sharp edges here, but the color sort of really mellows it down, sort of makes it mild. What have I been talking about? Sorry, I got carried away. Happy's favorite colors are green and purple. Mine too. I love green and purple. One of my favorite colors. Thank you, Justin. Super appreciate. Thank you, Happy. Hopefully one day. We should definitely be. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate all of the kind words. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go. Let's create Devi. Now, funny enough, I mentioned the word Devi because I made a goddess mask, but I wanted this one to be somebody of this land, as in mortal planes. And there's a celestial Devi I made, which was more of course, inspired by South Asian goddesses. Devi is way up there. I can't bring her down. So let's take you guys over to my OG Devi. So this is actually 2.0. So this one will have a different name. I'm not revealing the name just yet. But let me show you guys the OG Devi. So this is the OG Devi, which is more celestial and is inspired by more of a celestial goddess. So you see notices of that more out of reach goddess vibes. So this Devi that I'm preparing is gonna be more I wanted this goddess to be off earth. Somebody of a, how do I express this? Somebody that is not a god far away out in the skies, but a mortal presenting god. Somebody who exists in the same lane of existence as us. Let me put you back on my little holder. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so think of that goddess versus this goddess. Definitely Sasha Colby, GODDESS, but diva. We wanted to give that sharpness, a little bit of a soft vibe. Okay, that's enough. Let's make another layer of petals. Christine, oh my gosh, I love this. These are like my babies. These masks are my babies. I mean, people say, do you like to multiply? I would say, but these are my babies. These masks are literally my children. And yes, fried chicken is sustenance. I won't call fried chicken my diva. Hey Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. A bunch of folks just joined in. Yeah, hard killing. So happy So let me show you guys what the actual process started like, because I wanted to start it with the OG process. So everything starts off as a paper mask. Look at this. It comes with a stringy string too. So this is this creepy diva. This is how she starts. And then I choppy chop her sides off. Then I apply Mod Podge, depending on what vibe I'm going for. Mod Podge usually works either one. Usually if you apply it as a external layer, then it matters, because sometimes people would use Mod Podge as a protective layer on top of their artwork. But I use it on top just as something that acts as a medium to grab onto the paper, and the clay can grab onto that thin layer of adhesive on top of the paper. This paper is very smooth, almost like plastic. But yeah, that's how she starts. And before I do anything, if I'm doing a particular shape or design, I draw the design on paper. So let's say you are a sketch person and you like to sketch things. I would recommend, where's a pencil? I have a bunch in front of me. Diva. Okay, let me grab a pencil and show. Like, you can literally start a sketch on the mask, whatever you want to draw. And once you're very happy what the result is, I would recommend outline it with ink and remove all traces of the pencil artwork in the bottom. And once that part is done, use Mod Podge and apply a thin layer on the entire thing, inside and out, and let it dry for roughly, I would say, I don't know, 15 minutes max. It doesn't take too long. Mod Podge dries like that. And that's why it doesn't feel as smooth anymore. This thing is smooth. This thing is rough. Diva has a little bit of a blemish. You notice the graying layer of Mod Podge and a little shine coming off of it. So yeah. You guys are making me hungry now, talking of fried chicken on a random Wednesday. No, Tuesday night. Diva. You know what I did though? I made Filipino pasta for Jerome for dinner. Let me show you what I did. Like he wanted some Jollibee inspired thing. So this is what I cooked for dinner, like literally 3 hours ago. So I had dinner already. Now you're all talking about fried chicken, making me hungry. Diva. That's not fair. Right now, Diva, you can watch it for free. All I say is like this video, and really appreciate if you share it with a bunch of people. Like, say, look at this weirdo, he makes art on live stream, and that would be awesome. And he also eats fried chicken on live streams. Things that make me happy: riding public transit, eating fried chicken, and that's definitely art. Yes, I mentioned Jollibee. My husband wanted Jollibee style spaghetti, so I made him Filipino spaghetti. I had a pack of Filipino sauce, tomato sauce. I also have all the Filipino banana ketchup, vinegar, fish sauce, and soy sauce. The whole trinity of Filipino flavoring. Everything in it. Tasted pretty good. I did not have Filipino sausages, so we used pepperoni. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Let me get a hit of my matcha. Nothing like instant matcha. The greatest creation. Seriously, when you don't want something extremely caffeinated, this matcha really works. Anywho, Diva, the layer, new layer. Let's go for it. Ooh, okay. She's a little rough, but now she's friendly. Okay. Oh, Christine, highly recommend. We tried Jollibee's Korean fried chicken on my channel at Friday Fried Chicken Walk. Was that my last? No, the second last Friday Fried Chicken Walk 2 weeks ago over at Camby Village. Oh, Diva, that was a good time. Some really good fried chicken. No, that was literally this last fried chicken walk 4 days ago or 5 days ago. My math is terrible. Jesus. See, clearly, artist, not a mathematician. Or somebody who knows calendar. Anyways. Okay. Look at her. So they're similar. I mean, in this lighting, you can't see the color difference, but it's more obvious to me. And once they bake, they will be dramatically different. Justin, of course, if you eat some chicken, you need some sides with it. I would probably recommend some fries, but yeah, rice would do. It's kind of disheartening that Jollibee doesn't do halo like Philippines. Help me out. Like seriously, it's heartbreaking that Jollibee, the representation, the manifestation of Filipino awesome food, doesn't have a halo. Like Jolly, why? I feel like that might be too much. Because like if Jollibee starts to have like a halo in their menu, clearly they trump over every single restaurant out there in the world, and they will be formidable and unstoppable. And that's why I guess other restaurants probably don't want Jollibee to have a halo in their menu. Who knows? The conspiracy theories have been running wild in my head. So I need a halo something, Jollibee. Something. And coleslaw, yum. Coleslaw, sure. Summer day, yes. I don't really enjoy coleslaw in fall or winter. Coleslaw is definitely a summer flavoring to me. It's like a summer side. I do not like coleslaw in winter. Seriously. Winter is for fries. Summer is for coleslaw. Like, the only salads I'm eating right now have to be deep fried, and they're called fries. Like, how dare people say oh no, you're eating junk food. No, I'm eating a salad. The salad happens to be deep fried. Now, are you telling me that potatoes are not vegetables anymore? Is this like alt history? Is this like some conspiracy theory you want to tell me, like potatoes are not vegetables anymore? How dare you? I eat salad every time I go and eat some fried chicken. My salad happens to be deep fried. Christine says, go speak to the manager. Ube pie is great, but like flavoring was, well, literally got like ube ice cream the other day. Ube is basically vanilla with a little bit of food dye. I think calamansi as a flavor is way nicer. It's just my opinion. We got some yuzu calamansi ice creams a while ago. Oh, so good. I think those were two separate ice creams. I think I had a yuzu somewhere and a calamansi one somewhere else. Sorry, I'm just mixing my ice creams. What was it called? Kamayan Fest or something? Over on 5th and Main in Vancouver. There was a a small business owner, and she doesn't have a storefront just yet, goes to festivals and all. She has an amazing. Christine, I like it. It's nice. The ube pie, I tried it. It's really good. Jollibee's ube pie, yeah. For me personally, the mango one will be better, just because I love mango more. It's just personal choice at that point. But yeah, ube one's delish. Hot cocoa? Nah. I would say I'm more of a soy milk, almond milk kind of guy. Like, if you're thinking of traditional drinkies at night, I would highly recommend try like almond milk or like soy milk or something. Like I like it a little bit better for winters. But hot cocoa, Jerome loves a good hot cocoa in winter. Like, we've tried to be a little bit more sober. Well, we've been entirely sober since like March. California sober, but sober nonetheless. And I feel like these bevies have been really helpful. There's a really good white chocolate latte from Brecca. Oh, diva, highly recommend. Like, Brecca's white chocolate latte is definitely a must try. Jerome likes the mocha, dark chocolate mocha or milk chocolate mocha. I prefer the white chocolate latte or mocha, whatever it was. I think it had raspberry as well. Ooh, that is so good. Lynn is saying oat milk too. Ooh, yeah. I don't see a lot of oat milk options. I see more like almond and soy. Oat has its own distinct taste. So if you're making like baking cookies and whatnot, or like do cakes and whatnot, I recommend try switching up the milk. If it works with your recipe, try stuff like almond milk and sorry, I'm in a very important cut, so I have to concentrate for a hot second. Okay, so I recommend switching up the milk with almond or oat milk. It definitely helps change the flavor palette. Like, I use a lot more coconut milk than anything else, and it completely revolutionized my South Asian curries. I used to use a lot more milk or yogurt, just like thousands of years of South Asian cuisine. But I started incorporating coconut milk into recipes where I wouldn't usually incorporate coconut milk. Think of like a traditional biryani will never have coconut milk in Bangladesh. It will always be yogurt or sour curd or something. But like, I genuinely want people to try something like a coconut milk. Changes the flavor so much. Oh my gosh. What's the chatter about? When I get a Starbucks drink, soy milk, it is different. Yeah, Justin, agreed. Okay, Christine, see you. Have a good night. Take care. Nick is on the stream. Hello, Nick. Welcome. Soy, coconut, and almond, so good. Yeah, Lynn, agreed. Ooh. This is so giving me legally blonde flashbacks with this color. Imagine Elle Woods in the same class with Paris Hilton. Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Okay. I think she has managed the creases. I'm gonna do all the petals before I put the border, because it's gonna be a tricky one, because we have the eyes. Yeah, let's do a little bit more, because whatever is extra I can chop it off. This is a constant whenever I'm doing something like this. It's every couple of minutes of me just going at it and shaping one of these petals. Oh, I love this song. কি হলো কথা জানি না কেন এই রাতে এইভাবে হলো দেখা মাঝে রাতে কেন তুমি আমি একসাথে যদি দেখা বলো বলো যদি হয় দেখা okay now she's going over the edge. Flatten her out here, bring the excess out, do a thumpy thump, flattening down here. Okay, she looks covered. Ooh, this is me doing it blind. No reference from the bottom. Let me take out this diva, making sure I scrape out as much of her excess as I go along the way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's just enough for room to make one singular line across. I need to cut. Okay, let's take this little edge off. Get up. Okay, she is off. Okay. And like a propaganda machine, clearing off any evidence of any wrongdoing, my silicone brush will cut this line hard. I have a groove that my borderline can follow. Okay, 3 petals done. Oh, this looks good. Kind of a crazy cool design that I just came up one night random when I was making her, because like you have the petals go all the way up to this point, and the last one I rounded it out so she will have a similar pattern where the edges will be rounded out, but just because the shape of the mask is a little different, these were like these U-shaped horned ones. This one is more of a roundy round one. Lynn, how long have I been making masks? I think I made my first mask when I was, I would say, oh wow, first one. Let's say when I did it regularly. I've been making these masks more or less regularly for at least 20 years. Yeah. I have some hidden treasures somewhere in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Stuff that I made when I was way young. Way young. I think those were my favorite ones. Just like the audacity to do something because we didn't have any of these materials available back then. So these ideas that would come up in my head, I would never really get to execute a lot of them just because we didn't have the materials for them. And I was too young to learn, to like sort of figure out what I could do to go around those things. So I used to do a lot of paper maches, a lot of hot glue this, hot glue that. But yeah, I love silicone. The silica has really made working with colors and getting the kind of shape I want things to take, so much better. Like, think of this thing is still so soft, you can still mold it around with your hands. So if you make any mistakes, it's not permanent. It's not like you can edit and alter and make changes. It's a little bit more kinder to you, I would say. Kinder to you. That's it. Because like you want materials that are easy to work with and also don't cost an arm and a leg. To add a little bit here in the bottom. I literally feel like I'm like a plastic surgeon at this point. It's almost called my masky mask Chris. Like, Chris, what do you want? You want me to change the... Jesus, diva. But seriously, slay. Have you guys seen Kris Jenner's new face? Insane. I'm enamored. I think she looks younger than Kim at this point, but like, whoever her surgeon is, oof. I'm a fan of the surgeon more than anything. Anywho, diva. Speaking of powerful and strong women, Devi, your petals are almost done. There we go. See, if you guys actually enjoy this content, let me know, because it's easier to make this kind of content this winter, especially doing it from home. So I'll at least get a chance to make more frequent stuff, because like I have my limitations, Diva, and I'm working with it. This I love. I definitely want to spend at least a couple of hours every night doing this, just because I have been ignoring my mask making for a while, and this I feel like is the right time to actually jump back and make these again. I think I need to make a little bit more of this pink, running low, but I think she can sustain the last two petals. Yeah, but if I need to, I still have more of the pigmented fuchsia and the mixed pink. Yeah. Thank you, Lynn. Super. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I think this is the consistency I want. Divas, if you're enjoying the stream, do me one little favor and hit that like button. And if you feel like you want to let somebody know that I do this craziness, share it. Really helps the channel. See, you don't have to spend money. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. She was nice. She's in a more convenient part as well, so it's easier to mold her. Last diva was literally on top of her eyelid. Okay, got this diva up. And shapey shape, shapey shape, shapey shape, shapey shape, shapey shape, shapey shapey shape, shapey shape, shape. Shapey shape, shapey shape, shapey petal shape. দিন কি বারাতে কিভাবে দেখা হবে আবার জানি না কেন যে পথে তোমার সাথে হলো দেখা দেখেও তুমি মনে করলে যেন কত আমি অচেনা রা 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 ooh na 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 na. Na na. Yes. Okay, this is the last petal. Okay, here we go. Let's work on her last petal. I found a crack. That does not look nice. Okay, now better. Pinched the petal at the bottom just to make a nice little groove to sit right at the edge of these two. And now I can move this around with my finger. See, fingering is fine as long as it's consensual or it's regarding art on your clay. But diva, remember, consent is king. Okay, here we go. Shaping up the last petal with a little bit of polish. Okay. Okay, now let's cut out the extra. Getting rid of the excess. Okay. Okie dokie. The favorite kinds of dokie is the okie of the dokie. Dokie গুলোর সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ ওকি ওকি থেকে বড় হলো কি ডোকি ওকি ডোকি ওকি ডোকি okie dokie. I think this is where I remove you. Oh gosh, Diva. Oh, the edge is rough. Life has thrown challenges, and here we go. Voila. Like a government agency, let's clear out my executive mistakes. Okay, smooth, rounded, done. And now I can finally put a protective little layer around it. Bring in the orange, channeling my inner Dutch, and paint it orange. Okay, ooh. Okay, here we go. See, I made the little grooves earlier, which made it easier to do this part, where the orange is not facing any obstacles, is literally cooperating. And here we go, like a nice little edge. Actually, Diva, come back. And I want you to end the gap right here. In the gap. No troops left behind. এখানে এসে বাঁধলো ঝামেলা diva. Okay, so बिल्किस समाज की बोलबे बिल्किस किस को किस किया तुमने बिल्किस Who gives a key? Who gives a Who gives a Bilkiss? Dear little Bilkiss. Bildomatroy. Okay. Ambea, look. কিভাবে বসে দিলাম? See? Literally falls in the groove. No, not yet. Just itch flops. Who knows, Diva? Hopefully soon. I definitely need to create a whole collection first, but yeah, hopefully. I want to make a whole collection, but yeah, I do plan on selling. রেখে গেলে একা তুমি বুঝলে না হৃদয় তোমার এই কথাগুলো ভুলবো কিভাবে আমি, এই পরিণয় হবে কি পরি, পারবে কি বাসতে ভালো, পারবে কি বাসতে ভালো, পারবে কি বাসতে ভালো, পারবে কি বাসতে ভালো. Odessa, I love Odessa. Like legit, even till now, I love Tame Impalas and whatnot. Odessa has to be my favorite EDM group ever. They're a electronic group out of Ukraine, so Slavo Ukraine, and yeah, love Odessa. Ooh. See, now she looks all neat and clean. No edges to be seen anywhere. Say hello once in a while. Yes, oh baby. Too much. You know that we will be there. Have you thought about getting a booth at one of the fairs, festivals, showcase, or so? Nick, I have, and who knows, I will. I want to. That's a cute thing to do, but like that's also like a commitment. You have to sit somewhere for a while and do this thing. I will look into it. But Diva, this winter, well, it's just fall. Winter is a while away. This fall and this winter, we're gonna make a collection, Diva. We're gonna make a collection. Abdara. Yeah, I watched House of Guinness. You'll hear a little bit of Abdara from time to time. I was thinking about adding some layers down here, but I had a different color vision for the bottom. Because like, look at the stark difference between the two. I wanted to tone down the masculinity in this thing. Diva. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just saw something I needed to deal with. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Good nighty night. Colby, welcome to the stream. Hey Asif, I've enjoyed it. I don't know how much time I've passed. Oh, thank you, Colby. Appreciate. That's nice. So, this was the masculine version of something, this thought, this idea, this story I was working in my head. And this is the mask I came with. And I wanted to intentionally put like flowers in, just to tone down this very insane, macho, toxic idea of, what would I say? This, I don't know, this whole idea of what we assume masculine is. And I know as a guy I love flowers, and I know a lot of regular guys, heterosexual men like flowers. Nothing wrong with liking flowers. So I did this, and I had this very like almost an dualistic opposite vision of it. So I wanted to do this one in a slightly different way. So this one is flowers, this one's gonna be something completely different. Oh my gosh, H Flops just gave me a super sticker. Bravo. Oh, thank you. Lobster, it's super cute of you. Appreciate. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Thanks, Asif. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Hope you have a wonderful night. Diva. So yeah. What I like to do is do this layer on the side. I've done this particular format on a couple of them. Let me show another mask. I've done the same thing. The idea is to have my signature in the works that I do. So I've been creating this particular sense of like this was a different mask. So you notice the little strap I put that goes around the chin up to this point. I did something similar for this one. Notice his one is a little different, goes down around the chin. I did exactly the same format but in a different way. Obviously everyone is a little different. For Melek as well, look at Melek Taus. Melek Taus has a layer that goes under his chin and around. So Debbie will also have something similar. So I'm thinking about the color palette that I want for Debbie that will go under here and come out on the other end. Usually the colors either complement or contrast the chin wrap. Like for Melek Taus, it's a second layer because the original Melek that I made, which is under this mask. So this is like a mask on a mask because the original Melek I built didn't look like a Melek. So I decided to redo the mask, put more clay on top of it and make this. So it's a mask on a mask. You can literally see the layers on this thing. But yeah, so the original Melek idea, this is the only thing that I think match with this version of Melek. So the strap will have to work. But I want to incorporate a few more colors to this palette. I'm thinking about bringing in like purple, maybe few shades of blue. So I have this purple kicking around, which I can mix up with some of my lighter shades of pink and make a few variations for the chin strap, which I feel I have purple. What else can I do? Like I have orange and purple. That will be one of the primary colors. I don't know if any one of these blues will go, except for this very this is the thing about this camera and this lighting. You guys don't experience the thing that I'm experiencing. This color is wildly different from what you see on this camera screen, because I'm looking at the camera screen as well. This is so wild. But yeah, so this is the only one I feel like can sort of go with this color palette. But I don't want to do a sharp anything blue with this particular design. If I am skipping blues but I am using orange, that opens the door for yellow. I have yellow, so I might actually use yellow on this thing, especially in the chin strap, because this very like look at this combo, sharp contrast but also easy on the eyes. It's not very like loud, and especially if I put this orange in the mix, so these colors I feel like work with each other. So on the chin strap they will complement. I also have this pink, which I inadvertently made more of. Orange to pink and beyond to yellow. So yellow will come in the center, in the middle, Yellow will be surrounded by a layer of orange, and light pink, and then I'll probably do... Okay, I have an idea of what I want to do. I have a complete idea of exactly what I want to do. Okay. So for the chain strap part, I need strands of clay. So I'll use this thing. Oh, I should not open it vertically. I will use this machine, this tool, to sort of pipe out strands. Diva. Ah. Very naughty. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's figure out some clay first. I need to soften up some clay and create a little bit more. I think I want to do another gradient between orange and pink. Or should I just stick to this rose? This rose looks pretty cool, but I don't know if I have enough of this. So I might make a little bit more of this rose colored pink. It has a little bit more of a crimson hue compared to more fuchsia on the others. Life's hard, so is my clay. And how do you manage when things are hard? You use your hands. I mean, when it comes to my clay, Diva, take your brain out of the gutter. Jesus Christ, my clay is hard. I'm softening it. So when things get hard, you just use your hands with it. I mean, when my clay gets hard. Jesus, Diva. Let's keep this thing kosher. Okay. Nick, shish, choo. Behave. Okay, now I need to work on pink, the rose. Oh, I actually have more rose. Okay. Diva. See, hand is hot. Your blood flows through your palms, and when you create friction, it helps soften hard clay. This clay is hard, rock hard, and when something is rock hard, you need to use your hands and work it so that it becomes soft again. I'm pretty sure anybody who knows how to work with clay is aware of these techniques. And life gets exceptionally harder than Diva. I also have this machine. This like a pasta maker. She will churn and flatten things for me if I need to. So don't worry. And Nick, let's keep things kosher, Diva. Chi. Okay. I think this is... See, if your clay is a little bit more manageable, it won't have any breaks once it goes through the machine. If it isn't, there will be breaks and cracks. Nobody likes a bricked Diva. You have to smoothen the cake. Too much makes it look So, you know how you put a setting spray to make it all gluey and dewy and nice after you cake it up? Similarly, you have to smoothen it up. Make sure the dough is nice and manageable. Promising. Okay, I need to make something lighter. Okay, light pink, light pink, lighty light light, lighty light light, lighty light 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 pink, pinky pink pink, pinky pink pink. Oh, I love this Derek Fain song, Sun. Little bit of sun, that's all I need. I wish I can do actually like radio jockey style, like actually play music on the stream without getting my thing banned or something. Ooh, I'd love to have my radio show, Diva. I love music. And this is such a tragedy. I can't actually play a lot more music and stuff because I'm live streaming. All hail the great algorithm. Okay, time for purple. Diva, diva. See how she broke and bricked up the cracks. See, this is a fractured society. And just like fried chicken holds the society together like a glue, we're gonna do the same thing for this diva. Ugh. Ugh. She's so bricky and cracky. Ugh. Okay, I have to work her with the freaking machine because she is too tough. Too tough. Too tough. See, this is my limitations of my machine and my POV. Diva. Let's do this. Let's move her around a little bit more. Okay. 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 I think you guys can still see what the fakurma al sheikh al habia I'm doing with this. So this is like a spaghetti machine or pasta machine. Pasta machine. You take this crackly, bricky, dry clay, put it through, and she is so nice and happy and flattered because she is literally flattened. A few more rounds before she becomes manageable. Diva. See, a little bit of pressure and she is getting there. Okay, more manageable. Diva. I'm sorry, downstairs neighbors. Downstairs neighbor, what do you think of the noisy homosexual? Creating chaos, making so much unnecessary noise, unnecessary noise, unnecessary noise, unnecessary noise. And time for diva. Necessary noise. Here we are. Okay, okay, more manageable and back again. Look at this. She's more manageable now. See, this is why dictators always say torture works. Shh. lucky for us, we live in the land of free. The only crime you can truly commit that gets you locked up is criticize the ones up. Shh. No, my upstairs neighbor. No, not my upstairs neighbor. I'm talking about. कुछ कभी तो lift करा दे. The references. Those who will get it will get it. Nobody else will. मुझको भी तो lift करा दे, थोड़ी भी तो lift करा दे. तेरी ऊंची शान है मौला, मेरी उतनी मान है मौला. मुझको भी तो lift करा दे. Oh, Adnan Sami. Oh, my childhood. That guy shaped my childhood with his music. Okay. Who goes with her? I think I'm gonna use a little bit of both. A little bit of dry, this light pink. A little bit of rose. Mix. So to literally get this thing through this tube, I need to make it more manageable. Diva. The pink is being hidden, but she will come back. Come back. Okay, she's starting to break the glass ceiling. Oh yeah, and she's coming out. Oh yeah, Purple Asia, you're being devoured by pink. Pink is your daddy now. Oh, look at that. She's more purple, less pink still. A few more rounds of this, and she will bend the knee like an oppressive force. She will crush the purple supremacy. Purple is down, pink has risen. Purple, your days are over. Pink has arrived. I think I need to add a little bit of white. So lighten it up just a tad bit. I feel like the combination of purple and pink is also making the color a little muddier. So I'm gonna add the teeniest bit of white to bring a little bit of that very bright, a sense of brightness to it. I'm in a loss of words. That doesn't happen a lot, does it? It does. I can have a moment of loss of words when I literally forget the basic things I was talking about, because I've been talking about things for a while. Look at that. Yeah, see? A little bit of that white clay. Yeah, started to blend in. Look, it's more of a tongue-ish kind of color. Especially your tongue after you eat a popsicle. I think it will go. So these are the other two colors, and so they will create a gradient before she ends up with the main theme purple. That's the outer layer. I don't know. I know purple is a deeper color because purple has red and blue, but I want that pastel fantasy to stay uncompromised. Oh, diva. Something fell on my mask. I was like, While the clay is still wet, nothing can fall on my mask. Okay. What? Yeah, she needs to lighten up because she doesn't look very pastel friendly. Let me add a tad bit more of lightweight and pinky pink. And let's put her through the pasta machine again. I'm not forcing the camera, Diva. It's bending my machine to its limit. See? Adding the pink and white with my purple. It looks a little lighter already. That's promising. See the shade difference? Nice. I want this very light aubergine kind of color. Not necessarily like a brick, but like light aubergine. This is light aubergine and distinctly different from the purple. So this is mission accomplished, Diva. So I got the shade I felt works best for this project. And here she is. Okay. Finally finish up the purple. One last little bend so she can pass through. Machine easily. Oh, I need the matcha, Diva. It's been a second. Oh, nice. Fizzy water. Okay, you're almost there, getting there. I have to put oh no, the yellow. I have to wash my hands before I touch yellow because I have like purple and pink pigments in my hand, and I'm not touching that light yellow color. Every other dominant pigment is gonna take its hold on something like. Hudai. This is what she looks like right now. I actually want a light blue on her because I want purple. At the same time, I want it to be a little bit more pigmented towards a little skewed towards the blue side without making it that obvious, and the light blue will keep it safely within that pastel fantasy that we want our purple to live in. look at her right now. This is what she looks like with the addition of a little bit of blue. Let's run her through. Okay, here she is. Yes, queen. Okay. A few more strokes. And we're good to go. Yeah, she has mixed well, but it still has a little bit of obvious signs of extraction. I need to change. Hey, welcome to the stream. So we are mixing purple polymer clay with a tad bit of this light pigmented blue to make this nice little almost perfect aubergine color. I don't know, this color looks very nice and like real cute, right? I don't know what it reminds me of, but like it's cute. Okay, so my purple aubergine is ready to be rolled, and the last color will obviously be yellow. But before I touch yellow, I'm gonna wash my hands. Washy wash wash, washy wash wash, take the pigments away. Make my hands pigmentless, so that the yellow can be run through the machine, and she won't have to deal with anybody else. Oh. Okay. Hands are washed, not particularly dry. Let me flap it around in the air till my hand dries. Perfectly dry hand. Okay, yellow. This will be the center color that sits at the heart of the strap. Now, chin strap for this diva means the yellow will stand out, but we don't want her to be how dare you stand out in a negative way. We want her to stand out in a cutesy patootsy way. Split. And now I will run her through my press pasta machine. She will just soften the clay up just enough so I can continue the molding in my hand. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's do the same with the other half. Now she's a little bit more manageable diva. But through all of this, we completely got sidetracked with the whole conversation of the main topic of this mask, Devi. Oh, anywho, we'll definitely continue the lore, and as I work on this mask, you will hear details and updates about Devi's story. I'll have to definitely do a different video just to talk about the lore of Devi. Okay, 2 pieces of yellow. united. Okay, somewhere over the rainbow of my patience, this yellow needs to be flattened. Somewhere over the rainbow, my yellow meshes. I put her through machine. And it makes my clay soft and cutesy patootsy again. Look at her. She's so much more manageable. Within seconds, no breakage. Okay. Part A of work done. Now I need to put her through the machine and so I have many different groups. I'm gonna use something particular for this diva. Who's that? Brooke! Oh my gosh, just finished my school. Nice to see you. Hey Brooke, welcome. Diva. We're live from her home and apartment. Welcome to my studio. I'm working on Debbie, aka Goddes. This mask is a goddess. See? She is complimenting the male version of fidget I made earlier. Welcome, Brooke. How was their day? We're just chilling out at the end of a long day and making some art. Oh, thank you. See, Diva, if people actually took art seriously, they would realize how cutesy patootsy it is and also how good it is for your mental health. Seriously, when you're having a day, get some art in your life. Or just cook some food or whatever makes you happy. Like running up a hill, channel your inner Kate Bush and run up a hill, go for a hike. If you feel like you wanna just stay home and watch The House of Guinness, I love that show on Netflix. Yeah, enjoy that. Up there. Aw, thank you. Diva, usually I don't wear glasses outside because this thing gets foggy, it becomes a barrier in life, and I would rather see a blurry world than have inconveniences thrown in my way. But at home, I need glasses, especially when I'm working on someone like her, Diva. Like, think of Milik. Oh my gosh, I could not do like the detailing on Milik without my glasses. Oof. But thank you, art teacher. That means gay. Sure. Art teacher genuinely means gay or somebody who actually likes the game. We love art teachers. You know we love art teachers. Let's see how much I can continue to show without breaking any equipment. Okay. Okay. Ooh, look at that. See, no breakage, no cracks, no nothing. It's coming out like one solid unit. That's all because we ran it through the machine, made sure she comes out as one hot unit. Oh wow. Diva. This thing is getting way too long. I'm gonna make an incision so that the pressure is elevated. So even after all of this hard work, notice that there are like some cracks and crevices here and there. because it literally squeezed and pushed the thing through. Well, like, yeah. Oh, yeah, Brooke. I love Daft Punk. Like, my music choices are very me. Daft Punk is definitely a big part of growing up as a millennial, and yeah, continue to enjoy their music. Like to get lucky. I recommend any millennial to go through three different stages of my life with three different electric bands: Daft Punk, Odessa, and finally Tame Impalas. I love all three. Like Daft Punk uh, was the OG, always love the OG. Um, I feel like Odessa came to my life when I was going through a lot of unique changes in life, and their music is so unique. Bloom by Odessa has been my phone ringtone for like a solid decade, if not more. And of course, more recently, Tame Impalas. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah, it was heartbreaking to see that Daft Punk have split up and they're not gonna make any more music. That was surreal. They're like, wow, that was the moment you felt like, yeah, your childhood is over. It's such an unserious notion, but like you grow up, your childhood is clearly over, but like you hear Daft Punk breaking up, it feels like, yeah, my childhood is officially over. Daft Punk is gone. Like, that was such a hit to me. I was like, wow, Daft Punk is no more. Hopefully they'll come back, do a few shows if they feel like it. Again, to each their own. But yeah, I am a big Daft Punk fan. Okay, time for Orange. But Orange Diva is gonna be more of a stringy diva, so she won't look like the flap that is the slab that's the yellow diva. I'm also gonna make sure that there's like enough, because she is also the primary color that we're using as the border for all the petals and different little shapes in this mask. Yes, I'm playing music. My computer's like, are you still playing music? Yes, just because I'm live streaming for 2 hours, 8 minutes plus doesn't mean I'm not listening to music. Like, even if I have to erase every last one of these songs, I'm still happy I can get to play some of this. These are good stuff. And again, I'm not really trying to steal someone's stuff or anything. I'm just playing it because like I would play these kind of songs in the back when I'm working on art and stuff. Carrot. You can make a carrot out of it, Diva. It's not that hard. We have these two colors, so very much a carrot. Or again these three, and very Irish. Abdara. Hey Nev, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, it's 10 p.m. Yeah, it's running late. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Let's see. Oh, she started to come out. See, we want a diva to come out in their own. Farted. There was a little air pocket. It just came out like a freaking fart. I'm doing great, Nav. It's just a cutesy patootsy home day, making some good art. Oh, she's gonna be long. She's almost as long as tall as me. Wow. Oh wow. And she's touching the floor. She's on the floor now. Oh wow, she's on the floor now. She is probably gonna be twice as long as me. Oh, there's a lot of orange. Huh? Oh wow. Diva. It's plenty of orange to go around. So I guess I won't make a lot of the other colors because I don't think I'll need them regardless. Oh, thank you, Nav. We're working on this mask, Devi. Devi in Bangla means goddess. And then Sasha Colby would sing G-O-D-D-E-S. You know what? I have a freaking computer. Why don't I play Sasha's G-O-D-D-E-S-S? I think I can. Sasha Colby, yes. S-S. See, that is the Sasha Colby song that I love. So we are embodying that bad bitch, diva queen energy. I don't know if the song is playing loud enough or not. Anyways, yeah. Very that Sasha Colby, G-O-D-D-E-S-S vibe. So we're doing reverse with the color effects. So started things off with yellow, because as the colors go on, if there's any residual clay left in the pipe, I don't want the succeeding color to catch any of darker hues. Rather, the lighter hues can just absorb some of those lighter pigment. So yeah, just making sure it's all nice, clean and kosher. This is what I do. Take a piece of clay, run it around the edge, tap it around to clean up the head of the pipe. There's still, you notice, stuff around the edges. That's why you have to thoroughly clean this diva. Yes. And just like that. And look at that. This thing's turning fast. I love this song. I want to do light pink before I go into rose. With this one, I don't think I need a whole lot. Just like that. And here she comes. If I need more, I can just whip up more. And it bumps out the rest of it, and we strategically pull her. Okay, so it's a cleaner cut, so I can just rub her a little bit and just absorbs all the excess clay. See, nice clean cut. So this means we can move on to the next color easier. Retract it. This time it's the rose. Okay. I just realized this whole time my phone was not plugged into a charger, so I'm not sure how much charge I have left. Decent. She's not gonna run out of charge. Okay. Rosy rose rose. Here we go. Oh, and here she comes. Making sure she comes out all in one piece. By the way, Diva, if you're enjoying the show, don't hesitate to hit that like button, share it with your buds, and most important of all, if you haven't already, subscribe. Okay, I think that's enough. The fourth color. I kind of want to redo the orange at some point because I'm not really vibing with the orange. See, a little bit of clay started to build up in the inner ring, and to avoid mixing colors and getting a crappy output, let's clean it up with my silicone tools. Keeps the color nice and cutesy patootsy. Okay, let's plump this diva out. Yeah. Look at that. Cleans out the inside. And yeah. And we make sure we clean out the edge. So the next color can do her thing uninterrupted. Yeah. Let's pull up the orange. I don't know. It was a long uninterrupted unit, but gravity pulled it a little too long, and there are parts of it that are not the same size. So it doesn't work. I'm gonna make sure it all comes out in one unison, one cohesive size. Even Stevens, they are not. A little bit of tug and pull, bring in the rest of it from the OG pull. You're gonna use half of this. Here we go. And here we go. Sit. Going up, going up. And here's a bit more even-sized orange. Okay. Oh, I love this CSR drive. Oh, so cool. Especially on like rainy nights, I love this song. Driving, still driving. কেন যাব না ছুটে কেন তুমি ভাবে আমাকে বলে কথার ঘুরে ফিরে চাও কি তুমি জানি না এ অচেনা মানুষটাকে আবার চিনি না তোমাকে তুমি কে আবার ওই জানি না 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 love this. Okay, this is my light aubergine, the last stage before we do the final one, aubergine, and be done with it. More of a pastel purple. And here she comes. Oh, so cool. And she is done it. I'm not gonna do much of a cleanup because aubergine and purple are pretty similar. So just clean up the head. Okay. Maybe just a rough sweep because I have to do the same with aubergine at the end. Hey David, how's it going? Yeah, Play-Doh. Sure, Diva. That's what I'm doing. Play-Doh. Oh, this song is so good. Caesar has this brilliant melody that's just perfect for like a late night art project or something. Okay, now the final color of the palette. I think I don't have any space left, so I have to do it on this palette. Making some space. Oh, look at that. Alrighty. You can hear the air pockets bursting. Okay, and now we're going to do a final cleanup before we put this one away and work on the strap. Now we will do a little bit of thorough cleanup just to make sure there's nothing left. And when I leave this tool in the box, next time around, it'll be waiting for me. And if I need it later in the night. Okay. So if you're just joining me, hey, welcome. I'm Asif. Welcome to my home and my studio. I'm working on this particular project. Her name is Debi. D-E-B-I. Debi means goddess. And we've worked on her head first. So this is the prime mandala that sits on her forehead. This is the male version. It's not going to look the same at all. It's going to have its differences. Now I'm going to work on the strappy strap that's going to go around her. Before I do anything, I need to put these away from somewhere. Because she will need her own space. I'm going to move this. This one is done. Just to make sure my clay doesn't dry out, and when I need it, I know exactly where it is. It's always good practice if you like to keep things neat and organized. That's when you need something urgent, it's waiting there for you. Keeping the yellow light pigment in its own box, not mixing up anything deep colored. And where is she? Oh, here she is. The empty boxy from a giant orange. So we're gonna put the strap around her chin So if you notice, all of these, they're slightly different from one another, but I have changed the way things usually look depending on the specification of the design. This one around, I'm gonna cut up different pieces. So first thing, let's do this is use this diamond shape. Try to cut a piece. Oh, wrong side. Oh, let's do it this way. You guys barely saw what I was doing. So let's break this piece out. I think I'm gonna do a layer of the orange around it. I don't think I have enough space on this one. Yeah, I don't have space here. Let's do it slightly up here. And after I flatten it, use the cutter again, cut up an exact groove. So we have a nice groove of what we want, and we will eliminate the excess with a cutter. And now let's steven out the edges before I put on next layer. Okay, so let's kick things off with the orange. Now when you put this thing in, you can further shape it. A little bit of coercion. And just like this. I'm gonna shape and let's shape her with the sharp edges of the knife. After orange, we'll do light pink. Even out the cracks. Okay. It's losing its shape, which I'm not loving. I feel that this is getting way softer than I wanted her to be. So let's put this down and try slightly different approach. Let's cut this by hand. It's a little easier, more agreeable. Okay. Okay, this looks like a better shape. Yeah. It doesn't have the iconic diamond shape just yet. Okay, I got a shiny surface and not just yet, not just yet. Okay, I will get a clean cut from this point. Okay, much better shape, much better shape. But before I put the layers on, I'm gonna make sure she is not stuck to the bottom, because that will create a whole different mess. Okay. Okay. We cut off the excess. It's gonna be a little bit of hard work, but Diva, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. You wanna get a cutie with cutie looking shape. That's what I have to do. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, I can zoom it though. That's the T. I can zoom this thing. Forgot. And just like that, she is okay. Orange is done. Let's do a layer of where is she? Light pinky. Alrighty, let's do a little bit of shape. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, this looks close to what I want. Getting there, getting there. And now we're gonna layer light aubergine before I dump the full blooded aubergine. On it. Only distraction. A sweet looking mask. And now I can put the aubergine. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think this will do. I have to make a bunch of these. Turn this diba. I have to make a bunch of these, and then we will link them up just like this, or like Malik. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that tomorrow. I think I did this. Wow, 2 hours 47 minutes. Whew, boy, Diva, that was a hoot and a holler. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. It means the world to me. Let me know if you guys actually enjoyed the stream or not. If you guys enjoyed this type of content on this in this channel, I will make way more live streams, because I do this pretty much every night. So I can probably do more live streams more often. But thank you so much, guys, for watching the stream. Hope you guys have so much fun, as much as I did. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a next one. Bye. Pada.